review comes after lesson 85. Make sure that you do attempt the problems before you watch the video. This first problem comes from lesson 77, and it is not a right triangle because we cannot use SOHCAHTOA. Thus, we are going to use the law of cosine. C squared equals A squared plus B squared minus 2AB cosine of C. Now, this has to be our angle. So we would have our cosine of 38 degrees. That makes this point C, so then this would have to be our other bookend. So we'd have B squared equals 8 squared plus 9 squared minus 2 times 8 times 9 cosine of 38. Remember, when you do this, a lot of people will make mistakes. This would be 144 cosine of 38. We have to add these two, so we would have B squared equals, that would be my 145 minus 144 cosine of 38. We cannot take 145 minus 144. We'd have to punch that into our calculator, do this whole right-hand side of the equation, and then take the square root, and we'd have B is approximately 5.6. For this next problem, x to the 4/3 equals 32. What don't I like? I don't like the fraction as an exponent, so I can multiply by the reciprocal, 3/4. Whatever I do to one side, do to the other side. So then I would have my x equals, if you punch this into your calculator, we would have to punch in 32 and then put this raised to the exponent in parentheses. So we would have approximately 13.45. Going down to this problem, this comes from lesson 46. This is a right triangle. So with it being a right triangle, we can use SOHCAHTOA. So we have this angle, we have opposite, and we have hypotenuse. So that would be our SO, opposite and hypotenuse. So I take the sine of 28 equals opposite over hypotenuse. Now if we multiply this up, I'd have 24 sine of 28. Make sure when you punch this in that your calculator is in degrees. So we'd have x equals approximately 11.3. This next one is very simple. As long as you do write down what you read, find the equation of a line. Y equals mx plus b. That's what we want. That passes through the point, so I have an x and I have my y, and is perpendicular. Perpendicular. Remember, if we want a slope that is perpendicular, we use the opposite, so it'd be positive now, and the reciprocal. So I'd use 3/2. Now from this, I can solve for b. I'd have 6 equals -12 plus b, so b equals 18. Y equals my slope, I know is 3/2 because it's opposite reciprocal, plus 18.